Attention all passengers.
Welcome to the Tea with Trei presents Wanderlust, a limited travel series with me, Trei Taylor, and my co-host for your next adventure, author and luxury travel queen, Escape-TWT. From flirty flights to full-on fantasies, fictional and non, this isn't your average travel series. Buckle up and enjoy a ride full of romance, wanderlust, and just the right amount of turbulence. For the soft life lovers, passport stampers, and certified mile highers, this series is your new obsession.
What do you bring to the table?
I am the table, the roast, the mash, and the custard. Still not texting first. Even Jesus didn't chase people.
What up? She said, what? He said, what do you bring to the table?
I am the table.
I am the table.
The roast, the mash, and the giblets.
Jesus didn't text. Why should I? She said Jesus didn't chase. He didn't.
He attracted.
He was like, you can get this or not.
And bye.
I don't know why we try to push like a mad Jesus. Okay, we're gonna talk about it in a minute. What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to the Tea with Trei. My name is Trei Taylor,
and I am Escape-TWT.
and this is the Wanderlust series. This is the final episode of the Wanderlust series, and I'm kind of sad.
I'm sad too, but I will have that lady's energy all 2025 long for the rest of it, at least.
Hell yeah.
I attract.
That's right. That's right. It is Thursday, June the 12th. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here, Shedrick, Looseneck, Till Dog. Let's see. Samika. Hi, Samika. Good evening. Thank you for being here. I saw Carrie. Yes, there's Carrie Portis. Listen, it's been I think I just saw some more lightning. It's been a wonderfully interesting day. Technology was trying us. Okay. Wait a minute. This is a fool right here.
Uh-oh.
Look at Loose Neck's his avatar. Share.
Pig jig bully.
A clown. We love you for it. You famous. Loose Necks. I'm about tired of seeing. I need to see some faces.
All right.
Start clicking them links and come on into the room.
And do.
So tonight is the last episode. It's the final boarding call. Cher's gonna hook us up with some Travel Smart.
Of course, as always.
We both got your move. We both move sexy. Okay. And then we want to talk about the origin of that song, y'all. Like the origin of the phenomenon that we cannot escape. Okay. Now, you made mention. Well, first of all, how was your weekend?
I'm an author and I got a book coming out.
So you were writing.
I was hands down. Oh, in the words. I was a wordy this weekend.
Well, what does that look like? Like, can you please share your process with the people of God? You're watching the Tea with Trei. This is the Wanderlust series. I am Trei Taylor.
Mm-hmm. So, it's a lot of people. Everywhere I go, everybody I talk to, they find out I'm an author. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm writing a book. And in my head, I'm like,
I know.
Okay. So, yeah, writing the book, that's the easy part. Making sure the book is understandable to somebody else, that's the hard part. So I'm in the editing process. It's about 4 phases to it.
Okay.
I don't do all my own editing. Of course, professionals are there to do that. However, I got to get it ready for the professionals to red line it up. So I have a series of other readers, accountability readers, beta readers. They read it first, give me their feedback, tell me what I'm missing. If they didn't understand something, this is flat. You need to rewrite that. They done told me to take Tesla, the word itself, out of my manuscript. Said we don't do that. I can't write about Target no more because we don't go to Target. Listen, it's a whole process.
Wow. I mean, isn't it nice to have a team though? Because those are things, because when you're writing, you're simply writing.
I'm simply regurgitating words that characters who live in my head are telling me to put on paper.
You're
Thank
not.
you.
Yes. Shedrick says, congratulations.
Thank you.
She's got four books, bestsellers. So yeah, we're proud of you,
Thank
because
you.
you're one of those that does, you don't just be talking about, I'm finna do this. And that's why it irritates you when people come and say, I'm a writer. People do that to me. Oh, people, you say, first of all, we don't walk around saying what we do
Sure.
anyway, because that's what I do. It's not who I am.
That's correct.
So, but if it comes up in conversation,
Yeah.
and I start to speak about what I do, one time this guy was, we're talking
Mm-hmm.
first phone call, and I told him what I did, and he fucking went into voices. Share.
I would have instantly hung up. I immediately know.
He went into motherfucking voices. He did what's the voice? In a criminal, the Law and Order. He did like three voice. And so I kind of ended the conversation, but no, but wait, he texted me 3 audio files. This man took his phone. He didn't say, Tree, you are so gorgeous. Tree, you are beautiful. It was
I
so
enjoy
nice to talk
talking
to
to
you.
you.
No, this motherfucker was auditioning. So, needless to say, there.
Well, it must not be unheard of for people to audition for what it is that you do, because I swear the last few dates that I actually went on and it was discovered that I was an author, of course they wanted to give me the rundown of the books that they've been writing for the last 12 years. And
Not
and I'm
12
like,
years.
what am I supposed to do with that?
This clown. He was practicing his voices. It was very much a turnoff. And wait, Tiffany in Portland says she walks around saying, I do the numbers. Did y'all have a numbers man growing up?
Oh, heck yeah. My aunt was the numbers runner.
Wait, not the aunt.
And remember this book I'm about to put out?
Right.
I talk about that in there. Yes, ma'am. She is the numbers runner.
So somebody in the chat, hey, hey, Black Diamond, she said, not 12 years on the
12
book.
years a book.
Maybe Cher, or someone in the chat, please explain running numbers, because as a child, I see an uncle or some boyfriend of an adult down the street walking around with a little pad. This is too big. With a little pad and a pen and collecting money from people. Could you please explain it? Because why wouldn't you just go to the motherfucking store?
Well, they didn't have the lottery back then. So, girl, they didn't have machines. They had the numbers runner. They were the machine. And where the number came from, I don't know. I'm still
right. Like, was somebody's somebody please comment, where did the number, who pulled the number? I'm gonna go on Instagram. Shout out to everybody watching on Instagram.
Right.
Who pulled the number?
Where did that number come from?
Where the numbers, man? Somebody tell us.
Wasn't it weekly? Somebody did.
Weekly, honey, in Detroit, Michigan, every day. Well, you know what? No, I think you're right, because Ford and GM and Chrysler, they all got paid on Friday.
Wow.
And that's when that man would come around, on Friday. So you're probably right. But who pulled the number?
Where did the number come from? And wasn't it like a 3-digit number? Or was it a 4-digit number?
Numbers runners kept up with everything. They didn't miss shit. But where did the number come from? Hey, Tanya. Tanya Wilder is in the building. Love you so much. I just met her. I got to quit this. I can't keep adding people to my life.
Yes, you can.
But I do. She's the bomb. She's the bomb to work for. I
Oh,
have been to the horse. Wait, okay, I want to say this. I don't care. My husband liked to
craps.
gamble, just
Yeah.
any gamble. And we went to the dog motherfucking race.
I've been to the dog race, and I want to say it was in
Alabama.
But what part was it? Montgomery? I think they have one.
Shorter. I don't know. It was nasty, but I wanted to have. I don't care about that. Like I wanted to have the experience. I'm a Four Seasons girl, but I also go with my boo to his mama house and watch TV in the garage. They got a lot of TVs, and I mean, I don't have a boo. I'm saying this is my imagination. I'm a well-rounded woman. And then in California, Cameron and I went to we went to the horse races.
Yes.
Right when you're going into San Francisco, kind of in the Oakland side, there's a horse race. And on Sunday, it was Dollar Day because when I left Atlanta with $12,000 and a very pissed off, to move to California, I still had to make, a way for me and my child mentally. So I would find things, and I still do, that we could do happy hours. But the horse races was $1 on Sunday. And we hot dogs, beer, wine to get in. It was a good time.
I love that.
What up, Fly Tie? Big Kev 303. Thank you for being here. The numbers were every day. Samika says it was every day.
Girl, my Aunt Annie Ruth was the numbers runner down in South Georgia.
So, Cher, what happens if we going to a break already? What happens? It's we doing what we want to do up in here. What happens if one of your family members wins the number and your aunt was the runner?
All I know is that all night long, she was answering that phone, pulling that pencil from behind her ear, writing on whatever she kept the numbers in, whether it was a brown paper bag, a notebook, or whatever. I tell you one thing, she never lost the count.
So who collected the money? Did she have like a man to come with her? Like, what are we doing here?
They would bring her the dollars. Like literally, they wasn't playing but like dollar numbers. So they would bring it to her, or she would keep a tab of who owed what on payday.
That's a lot of information.
Now, I wasn't old enough to win, so I don't know how the payout worked. All I know is we used to play quarter tonk, and she would be on the phone.
I love tonk. I know how to play tonk.
We got to get a tonk game going. Who down for a tonk spades tournament?
One thing I miss about my husband, we played games, like just me and him. Like one time I was damn determined to beat him in Scrabble. He's very, any man that I'm with, we competing. I mean, I'm going to be feminine, but I like to play games.
Oh, yes.
So I could never beat him in Scrabble. Never. Until one day. And he had to buy me a vacuum. A Kirby. Okay. I wanted a good vacuum. I miss playing games. Fucking Tunk and Jen. What's the one where you lay you get the books? No, not that one. It's one where you can have 4 or 5. 4 of diamonds, 5 of diamonds, 6 of diamonds. You spread it.
It might be Tunk or Bid Whist or
okay, it's Tunk. Okay. Oh, and my last boyfriend used to get pissed because I was like, I'm not playing no fucking bid with. I don't like that. That makes me think of old people in the basement on Friday night
with bingo cards. Bingo.
Yeah, I don't play bid whiz. You're watching the Tea with Trei. We're gonna go to a break and we're just share. We're going to come back and it's going to allow you to be able to talk about BET.
Yes.
And straw.
Yes.
I'm Trei Taylor.
I'm Cher Therese, and we're about to get into the drama.
Yeah. I mean, the run is a guide at this point. It's okay.
It's okay.
Cher, you said you had a new commercial. Did you send it to me? Oop.
I
We'll be
did.
here. Okay, we'll be back. I mean, we're gonna use what we. Oh shit, we'll be back. Where? You know the power went out over here. Hell.
Let me make sure it's sent because mine might not have left my inbox.
Okay, I'ma look. We'll be back.
Miss.
You're in the dog pound. Dogs and poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you
A
an idiot.
dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live stews, youtube.com.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it just flavorful. Time sweat. Keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it just flavorful. Time sweat. Keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it just flavorful. Time sweat. Keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it just flavorful. Time sweat. And when it's time to speak, keep my eyes closed, trying to keep it just flavorful.
Chaos.
So
Chaos. You're watching the Tea with Trei. This is the Wanderlust travel series. Myself, Trei Taylor, my beautiful co-host.
here to race.
We're having a good time. I know I need to mind my business because who ain't been singing? Well, I was singing in the Spelman choir, but when these two Negroes that was arguing and throwing glasses in that commercial, since I started working with them, I haven't been able to really go back over there. So I want to be mindful before we start talking about, again, Anne Marie. Now, I decided to watch the whole Tiny Desk because I wanted to be fair.
Okay.
I watched, they stupid. I'm reading these comments. I watched the entire Tiny Desk upon the suggestion of a TikToker. And I told the TikToker, if I lose hours because of you, I'm finna cuss you out. Okay. Now it was 18 minutes. I listened. I was working. I don't need to watch. I'm sorry. The TikToker lied like a motherfucker.
Well.
But to be fair, that band was too loud. Anne Marie should probably start singing on a treadmill because it's her breathing and just go.
Well, I'm reading the comments as you're talking, and Loose Neck said Anne Marie could sound like James Earl Jones as long as she got them legs. Well, guess what? I watched those legs the other day, and okay, at a certain age, if you don't stretch, if you don't do cardio, the legs can be legging, but she couldn't straighten her kneecaps. So I'm a little concerned about her legs at this point.
So you're concerned about the legs. Vocally, I don't believe that age causes our voices to not work properly. We have 80-year-old Patti LaBelle. What's that lady? Gladys Knight. Shaka Khan 72 or something like. If you don't use it, you will.
Yeah, if you don't train it, practice it, take care of it, Yeah, she was on the BET Awards, which is one of our topics.
So I think that I really believe as a producer, and I've worked on like one award show before.
Mhm.
They called her because of all this goings on, because Twitter was dragging her. Twitter. I'm not on no Twitter, no Twitter for Tree. TikTok was dragging her up and down. They are wearing the sound out. Black people, we are so talented, so creative. Somebody took that sound, and now it's yeah, it's a problem for her. And I felt bad because A. Marie don't bother nobody,
She
Sherry.
don't bother nobody, and I hate what happened to her career to boost up somebody else's career.
You believe that?
I mean, the sound was the same. I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything, but the money was coming over here, not so much over here. I could see why resources were put, over there.
Yeah. Okay.
I can see
Okay.
that.
It's probably true.
I don't
Um,
think over there stole anything from her, but the
no,
money
no.
just had to go where the money goes.
But I didn't think over there could sing until I went over there. Was that 2 years ago? We're 2 years now. Until
Mhm.
I went over there down to the Mercedes Benz, and I was like, you could tell she's been using it.
She's been using the hell out of it and her legs and her kneecaps and some real tight pantyhose too to keep
To
them booty cheeks up because she fine. I don't
She
care
is
what nobody says.
fine. And you are watching the Tea with Tree where we talk in Morse code because we don't want nobody coming for us.
No smoke from
So
y'all. Bzzz.
over there and A. Marie, I don't need no moths, no roaches, and no bees coming for my ass. So talk about BET.
So, okay, I'm not a fan of watching award shows. However, comma, I did catch some snippets of the BET Award show this year, and the production seems to be on point. The voices were voicing. I was glad to see the tributes to Jermaine Dupri. What's the other one name? What's his name? The funny guy.
Quincy. Oh, the
Well,
funny
Quincy Jones definitely. But the funny
Jamie.
guy, Jamie Foxx. And my highlight has to be Girl Secret Garden. The performance of Secret Garden. First of all, Wolf James. I don't even know his real name.
Luke. Isn't it
Luke?
Luke?
Luke. Yeah.
You said I don't
Wolf.
need to know his name.
Look, his Instagram handle is Wolf. And
Oh, okay.
that wolf can come blow my house down.
Oh my
Anyway.
God, I didn't know where we were
Listen.
going. Whew.
Listen, that young man does something to me.
Okay.
Now I have to give shout out to I think it's Miles Caden. Again, I'll bring up the movie Sinners. This young man was the voice of Sammy in Sinners. He played the deep, whoever sang the deep part of Secret Garden.
Mhm.
He did that in the tribute.
See, this is the one time we don't agree. This
You didn't
morning,
like it?
I didn't hit no. His part is the only part that felt
Kind of off a little
problematic
bit.
for me. Now,
Mm.
Luke, that boy can remember he was in the New Edition movie.
Yes.
That movie was they did a great job on that. So
Yeah.
yeah, we are in agreement.
Until
Except
that part.
it was like he was struggling. Wait,
I will say,
no, I'm in the wrong key. I just did James Ingram's part. He had to go lower.
yeah.
I don't
Now
even know the notes.
I will say it wasn't his best performance because what it did was immediately make me go look up other things he's been on the internet singing.
Isn't he the mutt guy or no? Baby, take your time. I don't
No, that's not him.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm sure that's not him.
Oh my God. I can't wait to read this chat. Y'all crazy. Don't read it. We gonna wait. You did, but so we were all waiting. You were like, and blow, and then you kind of paused. So we didn't know
Pause.
where you were going.
Oh yes, Wolf can blow my house down.
Again.
All the straws.
Okay, so what I took away from it, and we talked about that this morning on the Two Life Stews experience. Someone in specifically said, "Don't just leave Secret Garden alone." I don't know who said it, but
Hmm,
they didn't have a deep appreciation.
they did not.
And
That's not
so,
cool.
and so, and I just had a problem with that. But overall, Cher, I believe, and I find it interesting, and it says a lot about the music industry today that they had to go in the crates and get the OGs to come on back in.
Yeah, they did.
Everybody had clothes on. Now I don't know
Oh,
if you saw Glorilla's ass. I did
I
one,
did. I did see those cheeks too.
but everyone had clothes on, and it was stellar. It was the best one to me since Monique did
The Beyonce. Yeah. Yeah.
it was good.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
was
And I have to give it to Kurt Franklin. Great
I didn't
performance.
I didn't
His
see it.
performance was good. I'm not a
People
big
are
gospel
pissed.
fan, and I'm ashamed to say that sometimes, but
No, you just ain't been exposed. So your auntie didn't play gospel music on Sunday after running them damn numbers.
you want me to be transparent, or you want me
Yeah.
to
No.
lie on
No.
that?
Don't
Well,
lie. No, we don't lie.
so I recently am growing an appreciation
Okay.
for more gospel music, but thanks to Tamala Mann. But
Okay.
gospel music to me growing up, and I did not grow up going to church, it just used to sound like hollering. Like all I could hear was shrill noises. And maybe
Okay.
it was them touching my demons. I don't know.
Share. You ain't got no. Now wait. So let me tell you one thing. Your looks like your internet is doing something, but maybe it's
No,
me. Do you see yourself?
I see me. I see me. I see
You look
you.
clear? You look
It looks
clear?
clear to me.
And
Can
it's
y'all
me.
see me?
It's my shit. It's me. So I'm not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna work out. But if you see me reboot, it's gonna make me come right back in. Now, Share, there are a lot of gospel are like that's what I grew up when I've been singing.
Mhm.
I had been singing since I was 4 years old. People used to call the house so I could sing and allegedly make them feel better. I
Yeah.
don't, I'm a child. I'm like, come over here, Katrina, and sing. We're gonna call Sister Taylor and okay. I'm
I
looking
love
for a
that.
miracle, okay? Because them Clark sisters was all up and in and through my bones. And
I
there's
love
just
it.
so much. I love the Clark sisters. I love Walter Hawkins and baby. I'm 7 years old singing "Be Grateful" up and down in the. There's so much gospel music. I don't want to push it on
Mhm.
you, but maybe we
Mm-mm,
can ease
mm.
it in. But I
Like I
wouldn't
said,
use
I'm growing in appreciation for not only gospel but also jazz. Yeah.
loose
Comment.
neck. You mean to tell me you don't know who in the hell left the gate open chair?
Listen,
You
I
don't know
know
the
the name.
commercial?
I remember the commercial. I know the names. All I know is I used to want to just. And again, it could have been the fact that they were aggravating my little demons. I don't know. I don't know.
So, Till Dog said you're on his wife's dial up. I think I gotta thank you, Derek. Derek Rivers
Hey,
with a donation.
aw.
Donations.
I hope that's not to go get me some healing.
We're gonna go to break. When we come back, we ain't following no instructions. It's okay. I don't care. I don't really care.
Yes,
We
true.
still got to talk about the Straw movie
Let's.
because,
Let's.
well, I'm gonna let you talk about it. My name is Tree Taylor.
And I'm Cher Therese, and we're getting saved today.
Sharon, ain't nobody judging you in here. They can get the fuck out. Okay. This is a judgment-free zone. We don't get down like that over here. Also coming up, real reaction. Wait, real reactions is next, child.
Is that soon?
It
What
is.
doing?
Time is flying. Time is flying. Time is on our side. These people probably want to go watch basketball. And because the power went out, all of the assets that I had down here, they went away. So
Oh,
when we
no.
come back, Cher's going to talk about straw, and then we're going to do some real reactions. Wow, it's 8:30.
Oh, it is 8:30.
So when you're having fun, time just flies.
Yes.
I'm so grateful for that. We will be white black. No, we won't be white black, but we will be back.
Hey, Bookie, if you love travel like I love a good passport stamp, come to the front. I'm Tea, best-selling author and queen of Wanderlust romance, and I created the book club for perfectly imperfect women who crave more. More freedom, more sisterhood, more damn passport stamps. Inside, you'll get VIP travel perks, luxury airport lounge access, curated group trips, and concierge-level support that makes planning feel like pleasure, not pressure. This is not your average travel club. It's a lifestyle. Upgrade for women who live out loud and love even louder. And right now, membership is almost 50% off. So click that link, pack your bags, and I'll see you on the runway.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is the Tea with Trei. Are they talking shit, girl? You reading that chat. You reading that chat. It's gonna mess you up. Don't do it yet. Hanging out with the lovely, the beautiful Tea. It is raining in Georgia. Okay, give us a break. Noah didn't get the memo. It's over.
At all.
Girl, it rained on us Saturday, and who didn't
saw
get
your
to wear
video.
their dress? I look good. I don't care. Whatever I wear, I look good. But I didn't get to wear my dress. I
Did you
had
wear
it
your
on.
rain boots?
I did. I had my
Oh.
dress on, but I had my dress on without my rain boots. We got down there, and I mean, it was very bad. It was a little scary because we under a tent that we shouldn't be under when it's lightning and thundering.
Oh, yeah.
So then we all go to the garage, and it was then that the bottom of my dress was just, and I wasn't gonna walk around like that, so I just put on one of them, just like a black,
robe.
the black dress
Yeah.
I had, and I put my boots on and got lots and lots of commentary, is what I say, because I don't
Love it.
require attention. Hey, Adrian Williams, welcome to the Tea with Trei. So share. What do you want?
Yes.
You want to talk about straw, and then we're going to get into these real reactions.
Absolutely. So Tyler Perry has done it again.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this is a full circle moment. I think I started out our first episode, and somebody told me I was throwing shade at old Tyler.
Did I say
And
that?
I wasn't throwing shade. I just was, not a fan of the makeup and the hair wigs and stuff.
Okay.
And Straw dropped this past Friday, I think.
Yes,
And a
ma'am.
lot of people have been commenting about it. So it's full of all the things Tyler Perry likes to put in movies.
Which are? Name those things.
I'm naming. I'm pulling it together. A lot of drama, a lot of trauma, a lot of crying,
Struggle. It's a struggle.
Yeah.
It's
However,
a reflection. It's a reflection of what happened, I guess. I don't know. I don't watch them, Cher. I can't.
Let me just say this. It was a lot. And I typically I don't go out and just watch Tyler Perry movies. I'm not a fan. I like action movies. Let me just say that. I like.
So what's your favorite action movie?
Oh, you know,
I
I
should
am a
have
fan of
known. Yo behind.
espionage and CIA and spooks. I like stuff like that, like Jack, or is it Jack Ryan and
You like the Born
um,
Identity?
Love the Born Identity, Zero Dark 30, 13th Hour. I'm a military slash CIA type action kind of girly. Yeah.
So what about the one, the series, where Liam Neeson, I don't know.
Absolutely not. Not
You
that
didn't
one.
like those?
Taken. You talking about Taken?
Yes.
The first one was decent. I liked the first one. After that, though, come on now. Everybody keep getting taken every damn movie. You're not really good at your job if they keep getting taken.
Sherry.
Kind of how I feel about it. I'm just saying, that's
You're
not a
making
trope
good-
I want to keep reading about.
You're
Somebody-
making valid points.
Yeah, I'm just
So
saying.
the Born Identity, I really love gangster movies.
I do too. I like gangster movies too. I like movies that make me think about not only the storyline, but I like the character. I have to like the characters too. So
I didn't watch Straw. I have no intentions on it. I'm very careful about what I take in. Okay. And I realize that I can't control everything. I got to be in the world. But for the most part, I'm very much a snob because I know what goes in comes out. And
That's true.
For me, I don't want to see anything that shows me struggling. I don't need to revisit anything. I'm good. And that isn't me avoiding. So I haven't watched it and I'm okay about it.
It's okay that you didn't watch it. I happened to jump on the Facebooky app and I saw a lot of commentary and I was surprised because I thought the commentary was about to be a straight up roast and drag. But every comment that I saw was like, you should see this and it's amazing. And I know it's Tyler Perry, but before you start saying this, you should understand this. And so I was like, you know what? I got time. And I watched it and I was like, I don't feel better after watching it.
When do you watch TV? Because how do we even have time for that? And I'll
Middle
tell
of
you
the
when I
night,
do it. Okay.
Exactly.
So I only watch TV like if the Noah's Ark keeps up, which I was gonna stay home anyway this weekend because I need to sit down. But if Noah's Ark keeps up, I will watch. I got like a few people that they tell me what to watch on TV.
Yeah.
And I'll sit there and series the fuck out. When Your Honor was out, that's how I started watching it. It was raining.
Give me a top 5 series real quick.
Baby, I would not go to sleep. No, it's fine. So, oh goodness. We're talking dramas, right?
Any kind, whatever you put on your list.
So again, in the spirit of the like I like male energy, but I might have a lot too. So used to be The Wire, Sopranos. Now I'm gonna draw blanks because Your Honor.
Yes.
5. A Different World, which is like comedy. That's not, but I really love that.
That's cool though. That's a dope show.
And then, man, I don't 5. HBO, y'all aren't gonna know these shows, but I like 6 Feet Under. I like Carnival. HBO was my hoe. Okay. I really loved. They used to have some good programming on there. Anything that would come, I would try. Entourage. Do you remember? Did you watch Entourage?
I watched it in spurts. I wasn't a huge fan, but the episodes I did see. Same thing for Boardwalk. What is it? Boardwalk Empire?
Now.
Yeah. Same thing for Boardwalk Empire.
I couldn't do Boardwalk Empire. Power, yes. Adrian Williams, I refuse to watch any other Powers. I'm not watching no more Powers. Cher, can you hear us?
Don't want my thoughts on Power. Yeah,
Wait.
I hear you just fine. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes. I do want your thoughts on Power.
On
What?
Power,
You can say anything now because
unpopular. Yeah, unpopular opinion on Power. Ghost was my least favorite character. I thought he was a punk. And I didn't like him. I didn't like him. I didn't like his relationship with Angela. And yeah, I didn't like him.
I
I didn't like
hated
him at
that
all.
too.
I wanted Tariq to show up and show out on his own daddy. And I feel bad for feeling that way, but I did not like Ghost at all.
So I didn't not like Ghost, but I mirror every feeling you had about him. And
Ugh,
Angela used to get on my motherfucking nerves. I
tap
just,
dancing.
ugh, yeah.
Yeah,
And I just didn't like the idea of him doing that to his wife. I don't
that
know.
part.
It was messing me up a little bit.
Yeah, I literally felt some way. I did not like him. Tommy was more my dude than Ghost was too. Yeah.
Loose Neck said he still hate Tariq. Do you remember people would get up in the morning and be like, "Happy Monday" to everybody except Tariq?
They hated the literal ground that character walked on.
He's a
Forcibly.
baby.
I know. Look, I did not like his daddy at all.
Well, I ain't watching none of them other ones. Y'all not finna get me. And of course, Game of Thrones.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
so I did not watch it with the rest of y'all. But
Mm-hmm.
it it was I had moved back to Atlanta and it was a snowstorm
Mm-hmm.
and it was in January. I laid in my den or office and watched hours and hours and finished it. Got that shit was good. Yeah, I
That
love period pieces anyway.
I like period pieces, but character driven dramas. And I feel like every character in Game of Thrones was necessary and intentional. And it hurt
Black
a little bit when they started dying.
Black Diamond says she watched 6 Feet Under. Baby, I cried on the last episode of 6 Feet Under like I did on the first episode of The Incredible Hulk. That show was good. Um, Game of Thrones was so phenomenal.
Yeah.
And the new situation, what, House of Dragons?
And I'm not such a fan. It's hard. It's a little harder to get into.
But the sister, what was her name? Cersei? Oh, that girl.
Oh,
Now
and
that
and her son. That what was his
just
name? Oh my
evil. Evil. We
God.
gotta hate that son more than Tariq. Yes,
Mm,
mother. Yes, big love. Big love, where he had all the
I
wives.
that. Oh, I
Big
forgot about that.
Big love was good. Baby, every Sunday night, them kids go to bed. We was down in that basement. We was down in that
Love
basement.
it.
Tanya talking about she eating blue crab. Okay, who made blue crab? Where was the invite? You're watching the Tea with Tree. I'm Tree Taylor,
And I'm Share to Race.
and it's
And we want some
8:45, and we just all off the record. Okay, look, before we go to break, just let me show you your reel. Okay,
okay.
can I your reel? And let me get your real reaction.
All
Not
right.
not
Yeah.
mine, but the one I made for you, because
Okay.
it's more important that you, the people of God, want to see your reaction. Look at your internet that came on back in here.
I
The
didn't
de-
agree or something.
the devil is a liar. Here go your real share. Check this
Okay.
out.
Hello and welcome to all new and existing members of the We Do Not Care Club. I started this club for all women going through perimenopause and menopause. We are simply putting the world on notice that we just do not care anymore. We do not care if the dress looks better with heels. We are not risking a hip fracture. We do not care about summer bodies. Summer is getting the same body as every other season. We do not care how long it's been since we pulled out the stove and refrigerator to clean behind them. We do not use behind them. We do not care if you want us to go somewhere last minute. Once the bra comes off, forget about it. We do not care that we are out of basic food supplies like milk, sugar, butter, and bread. Everybody else in this house drove past the same store. Don't ask us why we didn't get it. Ask yourself, why didn't you get it?
Okay.
We do not care if you see us pulling our chin hair out at the red light.
Oh, no.
This is the best lighting and angle for us. We do not care if a third cup of coffee increases our anxiety. We will have anxiety anyway, so we're gonna enjoy our coffee. We do not care if our phone does not autocorrect. You know what we're trying to say.
Motherfucker.
Girl, I'm talking about the double pair of peepers, them reading glasses.
But this is real because who will be in the store with glasses here and on my forehead? It is Trei. You are watching the Tea with Trei, and we do not care.
We do not care.
Really about, I mean, I don't got chin. Thank you, Jesus. No chin hair. No chin hair. But there's a club, and everybody just puts in what they don't care about. Now, nobody lives in my house but me, so there's no one to go by the store. But yeah, often I eat nuts and salami for dinner.
Well, I ate some hot fries.
I didn't go to the, I mean, I'm doing much better, but yeah, I don't have a lot of food over here. We're going to have one more break. And when we come back, it's you and I in the chat. I love this part so much.
Trei, I do want you to watch my real reaction.
Okay. It's your real reaction and the chat. And then we're going to come back. And then you know what I meant. What she say? What that girl say? You know what I meant.
You're in the dark. Pow! Dogs and poodles, it's the Two Live Stews, and we're back. Our debate that started us on radio was the effectiveness of the option, idiot.
You call your brother idiot? I never call you an idiot.
Dummy. What you did is called hijack the show. I'm done. Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart streaming live Monday and Thursday at 7 a.m.
That's the number 2 live stews, youtube.com. 2 live.
You don't need a trust fund to travel at all. I flew to Bali for under $500. I've been to over 20 countries and islands, and I've stayed in luxury hotels for less than $100 a night. I do luxury for less every single time. If you love to travel, or you're just tired of waiting for someday, this is for you. Inside my free webinar, I'm breaking down exactly how I travel the world in style without draining my savings or maxing out a credit card. I'm not talking deals. I'm giving you the whole blueprint. And whether you're planning your first solo trip, a luxury girls getaway, or just want to stop scrolling and start going, I got you. You don't need more money. You just need a better strategy. Click the link in this post and grab your free seat now. I'll show you how to turn Wanderlust into a lifestyle and travel like a boss without breaking your back or your bank account. Your next trip doesn't have to wait. It starts with one click. I'll see you inside the webinar.
So talk to us for a second about your relationship with country music, because I feel like we just kind of got you. You haven't, you didn't grow up here in country music. So kind of tell people, kind of introduce yourself to them, and then tell them how you arrived in Nashville. What brought you here?
Yes, I did grow up in country music. You do this all the time. I did grow up in country music. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. I got a scholarship for yodeling. That's how I paid for college. My start to you, to be seen to you, has been when the Judge people themselves reached out to me to go and pay Naomi Judd tribute. That was the first tape I ever got, and that was Love Can Build a Bridge. And it's always been a thing for me. I was told I could not sing country music because I was black, but it was something I had always been doing and will continue to do. I'm born and raised in Tennessee. I didn't fly here. I grew here.
You grew here?
Yeah, I grew here in Tennessee. And I am so happy to be able to sing the songs of who I am and what it is I want to. So I'm happy that people like you are just discovering me, though. And I'm happy to be here for that. So happy that you have.
We're not just discovering you. We just haven't heard you on contemporary country radio yet, right?
Well, you don't hear a lot of women on contemporary radio, period, right now.
That's
okay?
Right.
And you really don't hear a black one.
But you're
you will.
To, right?
Child, don't do K Michelle.
Girl, she could not wait.
That lady was so out of pocket, though.
She was like, "Oh no, you new to you." Okay, well, damn, okay.
You're watching the Tea with Trei. I'm Trei Taylor.
And I'm Cher Therese.
And I wanted to play that clip because I'm gonna do your reel next. Because the Grammys announced that they were, well, I feel like they're moving the bar. The Grammys announced that they're gonna now split the best country album into two categories: best traditional country album and best contemporary country album. And the change came after that girl won that award. And I mean, I don't want to think like this, but what it feels like is that they are moving the bar, because it's that whole you get an award and you get an award, and also, Blanco versus whatever. But every time we meet the standard, and I got to be careful, it can sometimes present that when we meet the standard, then they make a new one.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That's the first I've seen that, by the way. So real reaction.
Okay.
That's kind of unfortunate, and I agree with you. I feel like, oh well, okay, you're good, but it's really contemporary country. Well, they didn't say that when Taylor Swift was making pop country, because it wasn't really traditional country either. And yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
It's just, but here's the other thing. I don't know why we keep trying to be in spaces, because I was about to say where but really, I don't want to be in spaces. I don't want to be with ninjas. I don't want to be around people that don't want me there. And I don't want to force myself in.
Yeah.
And so we have enough, ways of acknowledging, because who said that we can create our own stages and awards. And again, shout out to BET, because we need it. It's too much mess already going on. Thank y'all for not subjecting us to that. I'm gonna pull this in now. You ready?
I'm ready. And it's not country, but
okay. But just to be clear, because the rule is email me the links. So it's the one you text me, right?
Oh, I did.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got it today. But we don't want to. These other people don't start. Send to the email. Okay, here we go.
All right.
I heard that men never choose. The one that they really love is the one that they lose. She ends up being the one they daydream about in a suburban house with a woman he settled for. She was better for him, I guess. God bless, but it couldn't be me. Oh, she's got her face beat and she's always home, and she put to sleep every dream of her own, and she lets you go cheat long as you come home from searching the streets for someone like the one you let go. Couldn't be me, babe.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh. I just want to read the words again. I'm a words person.
So that's exactly what I wanted you
to unpack.
Yeah.
So let I'm gonna push it back up there, but I'm gonna mute it because I can't do this again. I mean, we've already got. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Oh, by the way, there won't be a reading tonight. Cher's gonna tell y'all what's coming next for her. All right, so here we go. I heard that men never choose the one that they really love. It's the one, oh, it's going too fast. It's the one she ends up being the one. Wait. Let's do this. All right, here we go. I heard that men never choose the one that they really love. The one that they really love is the one that they lose. She ends up being the one they daydream about.
In a suburban house, honey.
In a suburban house with a woman he settled for. Ooh, she was better for him.
I guess.
I guess. God
God
bless.
bless.
Girl, this is her story. But it couldn't be me, but it was. It couldn't
Uh-huh.
be me. She got her face beat and she's always home and she put to sleep every dream of her own. Now that and she lets you go cheat and she lets you go cheat as long as you come home. You searching the streets for someone like the one you let go. Whoo, child, it's a lot of hurt. It's a lot of hurt going on.
A lot to unpack.
It's a real reaction. Okay. That baby is young. I think she the one that he walked away from. And I'm not trying to rhyme here, but it seems to be happening, dear. So Nelly Furtado meets Bjork. No, Nelly Furtado meets Cyndi Lauper.
You know, I was thinking about the other girl, the one that overdosed out of London.
Oh, every day I see Amy Winehouse.
Amy Winehouse.
Mr. Magic.
No, not quite.
She was hurting.
Yeah.
And I think she can sing, but I don't want to hear that. It's like people that do those runs and all the time. Like, stop it. And if she wrote the words, oh, thank you. Why not? He says we both look amazing. Thank you. We feel amazing. We just get dressed up just because we don't. This is what we do in the house. Yeah, Cher. That hurt my ears and my soul. Thank you for that. You're watching the Tea with Trei.
So it stopped me in my tracks as I was scrolling the TikTok. And I said, okay, it was the sound at first.
Your face. It's like did it stink, Cher? Because you did something with your nose.
I might have froze.
Nah, you it seemed like you strolled past and you could smell it.
It you remember I said them voices be screeching at my ears? It was a screeching stop. So and then I heard what she said and I was like, let me run it back and hear it again. And I listened to the words and I was like, oh, is that true? So I want to know from the chat, is that what she said is that, you know, men never choose the one that they really want. They always lose the one that they drink, whatever, all the words, right?
Y'all know what she said.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I think it is true. I think men are safe. They really want the bad girl. But they choose the safe woman. But isn't the bad? I don't do good and bad, but I don't know a better word at this moment. But they choose what's safe, what's pleasing to the world. I think.
And then end up feeling miserable.
Yeah.
That's not good.
But also, she didn't just put the men on the hook. She put the wife on the hook too. Because I heard her say that woman gave up her dreams.
Just so she could have the man and the house and the, you know, the safety net, if you will.
So I don't know if you've been married, but I was married. And what I'll say is, so this tree, Katrina, 1997, I guess. Wait. Oh yeah, it was. Kayla was born a year later. Y'all know what it is. He met this person. I've not changed a lot. I'm the same as I was in high school. It's the same. Very fun. I know what I want. I'm free. I'm a bird. I'm also an introvert. I will cut your ass off and never speak to you again. I'm sweet. I forgive you. I was all those things and I was ambitious. I'm going to be a singer. I came here because I'm singing. And that turn, he liked that.
Yeah.
And what he liked, he ended up resenting. So then we go to, I mean, this is as we get longer, like past 2 kids. And so what do I do in therapy? I'm in the middle of making a video for one of my songs because we was independent artists, you know, and I'm singing here. I'm all over the world singing, and I am in the middle of making a video. I shut everything down. My husband made $30,000 a month, but I was over here going to a job, and then I would wait on tables because I didn't want to mess with any of his money. My mindset was terrible back then.
Oof.
But we went to therapy, and I thought that this would make it better. And I stopped everything to do with entertainment, everything to do with music, everything. And I just dove in even harder with my children and just everything. And I wasn't miserable, but I didn't know I missed it until I did. And then that only lasted for a little while. And then I started to go to Impact, and I literally sat in the audience for a year. I had a bunch of friends that was like, you need to go over there and sing. And I sat there, and I didn't sing. And somebody once came over there and was like, Tree? And so the rest is history. I get on the praise team, and it happens again, the infidelity. And so what I'm saying is, don't do this. Don't do anything for someone else.
Oh, God, yes.
It's not going to make a difference. If he loved me, if he wanted me, it was as I am. So I did that in the marriage. I didn't marry knowing, because again, fell in love with this person. But it was too much. It was too much. The people, the coming up to him. He told me that. He's like, I just want you, the second time, I just want you to be in the background. Who?
Who background?
Who?
Who's background? You know, honestly, I've never been married before, and I feel like that's a main part of why, because, you know, I grew up with the thoughts of don't ever dim your light for anybody. So I never learned how to dim my light. And so I met a whole lot of frogs.
That's wonderful.
That asked that same thing, like,
of you.
Can you let me be the lead? You better get the leading. I ain't teaching you how, because I cannot wait for you to figure it out.
And it wasn't that I didn't know how to follow, but I am who this is you said that. So that is wonderful. Nobody taught you to dim your light.
Nobody taught me that rule.
You know how fucking amazing that is?
Sometimes I do. And then sometimes I look at what I see other women dealing with, and I'm like, oh, but then I think about too, like, damn, should I have learned to dim it a little bit?
No.
Yeah.
No, this is
at
wonderful.
the end of the day, at the end of the day, I have learned so much more about myself by promising not to dim my light, but also being able to look out to see, okay, who's asking me to, because that's not who I want to be around.
Ooh.
Because at first I felt like I was gravitating to people who were asking that of me, and it just wasn't working. And I didn't understand why it wasn't working. And then I realized, oh, they want me to do something I'm unwilling to do.
And was that with females predominantly or both?
You know, honestly, I've never hung around a lot of females. I've always had all male friends. I'm talking specifically about dating. About dating.
Okay. Yeah. Let's read a little bit of the chat. Don't be bringing no sad stuff in here, lady. Nah, that was a good one. I mean, we unpacked the hell out of that. We had a little therapy session.
A little bit of therapy. Those words kind of stopped me, though. I wanted to hear somebody else's thoughts about that.
Oh, it might be down in the. I saw some. We're gonna go through. Okay, so Till Dog, 12 years of bull, talking about when the guy you said someone was writing a book for 12 years, child.
Yes.
He's not. He ain't no lead. He ain't. He. That's one of them that don't follow through on shit. I mean, I don't want to bash men. Tanya Wilder said numbers came from horse races.
Interesting.
I need more explaining on that. Till Dog 12. Doug Stewart plays bingo at the church so he can. He's a known reporter.
Taking them butterscotch.
He report. Yes, he reports. From Loose Neck. A. Marie sounds like James Earl Jones. Oh, we read that already. You're watching the Tea with Trei. I bet Tree's ex rolled dice with Ashy Larry.
You don't know who Ashley Larry is.
Tell me who Ashley Larry is, please.
From the Dave Chappelle show.
Oh, with the I know. He might have. I don't know what he's doing. Loose Neck Side. I actually saw that at Share, but the way my mind and heart are set up, those legs are still.
They were lagging, but them knees was a little crooked, just a little bit.
He said he don't care. A. Marie was sacrificed for that other. What we call her? That other person.
The other.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't say that. Oh God. Why did you say that? Huffing and puffing and blowing the house down it can be.
Yes, it can be
crazy work.
Crazy. Real crazy.
I'm having some thoughts right now. From Till Dog. Damn, I forgot everybody on that song is dead. The Garden. Except for El DeBarge and Al B. Sure. And Al B. Sure almost got by your boy. And both of them. That's true. He said, wait. Puffy came for El DeBarge too? No, that's that alcohol and that crack. Have you watched the DeBarge series? Thank you, Derek Rivers. I'm not watching that either. I refuse.
No.
Till Dog said he liked Tate more than Tariq. Tate.
Lorenz Tate. Lorenz Tate.
No, I think that's Cersei's son. Was Cersei's son named Tate? Because remember we were asking. Well, I don't know who.
Joffrey. Her son was Joffrey.
Joffrey. Oh,
God,
as soon as you said his name, I was thinking about that girl they made him marry, or they made.
I felt bad for her.
Oof, so evil. I don't care about that bra anyway. Come on in that family reunion T-shirt. All right now.
Yeah.
You're going on the cruise. Hot fries. Stay in the vicinity. That bathroom trip isn't it? Get out. This is the last show. Y'all. Sandman. I'm about to call. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. I'm about to. I gotta call him. Marriage counseling never works.
I hope that's not true.
Yeah, man, you was married. What? Lord. I always think he's so young. He's got a young face. Very young man. Loose Necks, I agree we lose good women chasing something we know we can't have or handle. I learned that back in the day. Good. We don't want to repeat lessons.
No, we don't.
Tiffany, the places of the horses. She's explaining Tanya's. Now, how you know? Okay, wait a minute. The places of the horses finishing the race is how the order of the numbers come in. For example, yes. What? That's where they got the number from. Share. You understand that?
I think I can visualize it. I have to go and read it.
No, she's saying if number 3, number 5, and number 8, first, second, that's how they come up with.
Got it.
But what horse?
I didn't watch the horses because it wasn't my auntie Annie Ruth.
I mean, somebody obviously reported to her the information. Look at this mess. Look at this. Chimney sweet. Cher, we're gonna miss you, but
I'm gonna miss you too.
Tanya did ask about having you come over there and hang out sometime since you actively date.
Yes, I do.
And so we need somebody. I might need a lesson. No, I'm okay. Trust me.
I mean, it's a sport. Dating is a sport. It's a numbers game.
If y'all see me with African garb and that I'm now a queen, just know I tried with you ninjas. I tried to keep it at home, but every day I'm getting weaker and weaker, and that's all I'm gonna say. I knew he was a king. I knew it. I ain't playing. Thank y'all for watching. I can do the show from wherever. Okay. Don't fuck with me. I'm serious. Thank y'all for watching. It has been a pleasure. Okay, we get
it. Wow, look at that.
Come on through. Support. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, Black Diamond. Happy Father's Day, gentlemen. Right. So many good Black men in this space. I don't know where they are. No, it is though. And we appreciate you. And to those whose fathers are not with us anymore, we just stand with you. And because, no one ever thinks about those people.
Yeah.
Happy Father's Day. This has been much fun. Thank y'all for being patient because your girl could not do 6 in a row. Thank you, Cher.
Hey.
Y'all don't know my life, and I appreciate the grace that everyone here gives me. Thank you so much. What he said? Don't be out here dating this. And then I don't do Nigerians. I'm sorry. I'm if I offend someone, but I'm too caught up in the stereotypes. I mean that they say no. It's no Nigerian. No. Cher, we're gonna field trip on Juneteenth. Hopefully you can come with.
I'm going to try my best. What we got in mind? Bar hopping or?
So I think, I was trying to go have high tea, but I think I want to go over to the St. Regis because I go to the Four Seasons, but it's a lot of Blancos. I want to go back so I used to go to the St. Regis, but I was married. So I really was just going there to get like I'll go places on purpose, as you know, to get the energy.
Yes, of course.
I might not shop at Phipps, but I'll walk around in there. When I go to LA, I go down on Rodeo. I go to the Wilshire and order some coffee. So I would go to the St. Regis and get a cocktail. So we might do that. The High Museum has free entry on that day. So I was going to propose that we do that first and then go. I owe birthday cocktails to people. So
I'll accept.
But whatever it is, we're going to do something fun. Okay?
Yes.
To celebrate what I never even heard of until George Floyd. So I didn't even know. That's not something they taught us in school, unfortunately.
Absolutely, it's not. It's not. But you know what? I'm not sure how I feel about the association with George Floyd, but it was timely. Let's just say that it was timely that's a holiday that's celebrated because so many of us, brown, Black, indigenous, diasporic, if that's a word, people were affected by that.
Yeah, they didn't want us to burn this motherfucker down. And now we don't hear anything about Juneteenth. But we'll never forget. Yeah, you don't. Where's the stuff? Where's the fanfare? Cher any parting words for this space? You got to tell people all the places.
Y'all welcomed me into the space, and I definitely appreciate it. And allowed me to not only share some of my artistry, but also share some of the artistry with Miss Trei Taylor, the voice, the number one voice. Listen, we had to bring it to life, and I just appreciate it. I had so much fun meeting all of y'all. Grip, Loose Neck, Black Diamond, Till Dog. It's so many of y'all. I will never forget these names. Now I got to figure out the faces behind them. And listen, we're going to keep the party going. It's so much going on. If y'all ever need to get some tickets, go anywhere, let me know. Because you know I got the hookup on them flights as well as the wholesale accommodations around the world.
Let me come on back in the room. I was trying to be fancy and make you in a solo layout. I love producing. I really do. I don't know what I'm gonna miss. Well, I'm still here, but I do love doing it. I really do. It's just magic. It's so much magic. Guys, thank you so much for always supporting me for years. Like years. 10, 11 years. I've known these people. They followed me to California and back. And so I used to narrate the news in the morning for this company out there. Yeah, I love it here. I'm about to go make me something to eat. I was going to tell you something. Oh, a yodeling scholarship, bitch. What? Yodeling. Yodeling. That's all I
heard that in her read. In the middle of her read, she dropped that yodeling bomb.
What you say, yodeling?
A scholarship for yodeling. I don't know if I would have shared that.
That's cool. But she should have did it. She should have yodeled on her ass.
She should have. Yes.
Everyone have a wonderful evening.
Bye, y'all.
Thanks. This was fun. Okay. I'm gonna end it.